Corsair's Raptor line of quality gaming peripherals has the features you need to win at a price you'll like. Click now to learn more.
Welcome to our Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag performance review. First off, we're going to show you guys how I ran this benchmark.
I like to call this benchmarking run the torch run. If you can see right there, I was standing beside a torch. And the idea of this run was all of my benchmarks are about 2 minutes long. So I had to get somewhere free running within 2 minutes. So I went to an opposing beach on the other side of Nassau, and I made it about 2 minutes long, and I end by another torch, which is, I don't know, kind of random, but I just thought it was cool. I ended up going with free running, not just because it was easy. I tried a few different things, and one of the ones I really wanted to do was ship battles, because that's a big part of Black Flag. That's why it's called Black Flag, is you have a ship called the Jackdaw, and I wanted to fight in the Jackdaw, but I found that with the wave mechanics and everything that are in this game, which are really fun, they're not exactly very good for benchmarking, because they're not exactly the same every time, which is good for gameplay, don't get me wrong, but not good for benchmarking, which almost no one's going to do, so that's completely fine. So I had to go with something more consistent though, and I ended up falling back on an Assassin's Creed staple, which is free running. So I tried to make it a little bit interesting by going through the trees and stuff, and then I do kill the dude at the top of this watchtower, but that's honestly more of a necessity than anything, because if you don't kill him when you get to the top of the tower, he will shoot you later on in the benchmark, and that kind of screws up your free running because your guy will fall. So we stab him. Hello, sir. Climb up the very top of the tower, and then we do a leap of faith here. And what good is any Assassin's Creed video with only one leap of faith? So we climb this one, get stuck here for a quick second, and then do another leap of faith. This one a little bit more Black Flag oriented. And then as you can see, there's one more torch. We stop by that. We have completed the torch run.
The cards performed pretty much as expected in this game. I noticed things like the NVIDIA GTX 770 was above the Radeon R9 280X, and that was not surprising because this is an NVIDIA title, and I've noticed those cards trade depending on which game's title it was. And with no new drivers from AMD, that was to be expected, although it might change in the future, not entirely sure. Another thing you might notice is that God rays were disabled. I found that enabling God rays, even on high, didn't lower the FPS a ton overall, but it did create inconsistencies in between my benchmarks. So each run there would be too much of a differential in the final number that was output, so I decided to leave it out because it just wasn't a very good result at the very end. This game, when I first booted up, I didn't think it was going to be that hard to run because it was an Assassin's Creed game. I was like, I've never had problems with these before. But cranking all the settings, it was really hard to run. And it's not surprising because once you get in the game, it's absolutely beautiful. The water is amazing. The general graphics around everywhere are just absolutely fantastic. If you like this video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. And in the comments below, what is your favorite Assassin's Creed? This one might be going for mine, but if I don't include this one, I'm thinking probably Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood. And as always, subscribe to Linus Tech Tips.